Hi, my name is Alexis Alexander, and sorry I couldn't be there today, but just sending you a sort of a walkthrough of our Drupal site. As you can see here, we are a college, Merritt College. We're a small college in the Oakland Hills, and this is our end result here, but I'd like to show you our old website actually. This is what our old website looked like. So it had very little interactivity. The graphics were not strong, and we also had a sort of a difficult interface for documents. So a lot of our faculty, one of the features we had in this old website was we had web pages for faculty, and this is a way that faculty were able to upload documents, was through this documents link. And so some faculty would actually have, through their faculty stuff index, a link to their home page. And as you can see, a lot of faculty chose not to use this function, but for example, in our allied health program, we had some faculty that were using the website as a way to upload documents for students. So for example, for this class, the teacher, as you can see, has got all their lecture materials and course content on the old website. So this posed some unique problems or issues for us when we decided to migrate. So anyway, that's the old website. Didn't have a lot of functionality. It had a very limited search function, and only certain faculty were actually allowed access to the site to add content. So here we are back at our new website. We did a lot of research and talked to a lot of different companies in the Bay Area before we actually went with somebody to create this site. The company we decided to go with was primarily a design company, not so much technically expert in Drupal, which created some unique issues also for us. So we can take a look at the website. This is the website when logged out. Basically, the front page is a place where faculty can have things they're doing highlighted. We've got an About Merit section, links for admissions. We've got all our degrees and majors in this menu. Student services. This is the student life section, and the library has their own link on the main menu structure. So logged in, this is our administrative menu, and the way we've handled this is that we actually built the faculty and staff index, and by hand. We weren't able to interface that with our existing database. So when we have faculty who want to use the website, we have to give them user permission. So that's what we've been doing, just sort of giving people permission one by one. We've actually set it up so that the workflow creates a situation where we have to, once we give people access, a person with admin access has to approve their work. So we've managed to avoid most problems that way. We did have one faculty person break the website. and we've had a few other odd things happen. A couple of the features that we did get a slideshow function, so that added a lot of usability. We have a sort of a slideshow module that appears here on the front page, but that's not something that people who are using the site can actually really use on their page. So instead we asked our vendor to look around for a tool that would be more accessible for faculty to use. So I guess one of the biggest issues we had was how are we going to give people access to the site in a way that they're not going to break the site. Really, we came up with a different tier user permissions, but actually found that to be somewhat of a limited solution. There was a lot of bleed over in terms of permissions. I'd be really interested to know if somebody's come up with some kind of better tools or something in that area. That's still a problem for us. We do have a workflow where people have to get access, have to get their revisions published by one of us who are monitoring the website. Not the greatest solution in the world. Another issue that we had with Drupal was that if you have ambitious users who feel like they want to experiment with code and things, we found that the site was relatively easy to break, and so that was another issue. Luckily our workflow solved that problem. We were able to go in and make and repair things, but it did come about that we've had some odd things sort of pop up. So I guess the point of that, or the moral of that story, is if you have a lot of users for the site, you're going to have to come up with some better solutions or more vigorous solutions than what we've been able to so far. Another challenge that we had with this site was simply with the menu structure. The menu structure works very well, sort of as long as you know what you're doing, but when you're giving people access to content development, one of the things that can go wrong, really wrong, is them adding things to the menu where they shouldn't be, and this caused a couple of crazy problems with the menu, and also with the A to Z index, where we've had some odd happenings pop up. So I would say we have one expert person who worked with us on the site. That's Nicholas, and then myself, who is very, I'd say, intermediate, and that's about it. So I'd say, considering the fact that we didn't have a high level of expertise other than Nicholas, that the site actually worked very well, and we've recommended Drupal to College of Alameda, which is one of our sister colleges. So all in all, I'd say we are very happy with this site, and it's held up pretty well so far. So stay tuned.